Well, it is January 13th, 2025, and we are now at the second episode of WWE Raw on Netflix. Last week's debut was incredible, and I think tonight they just continue where they left off last week with a even bigger show tonight. A lot of good stuff going on tonight. So tonight's matches that they've announced so far, Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. They've had issues going back, way back when, each having a shot at Braun Breaker's Intercontinental Championship and them costing each other the match. So tonight should be, as Sheamus calls it, a banger. So we'll see how physical those two get tonight. You have Chad Gable versus a mystery luchador. I say that because, unless you don't read or pay attention to things on the show, the person that he's facing is Penta. We'll see how they interact with each other. I think it'll be a really good match. I think Chad Gable and Penta will clash with each other really well. I think their styles will clash. Chad Gable's a very, very talented performer, and I think him and Penta will really have a really good match tonight on Raw. In my opinion, that should be the match that should kick off the show. I think that'd be really good to kick off Raw, is get Penta out there in front of the crowd at the opening when the show starts, and I think that'd be really good for the show to start with Penta versus Chad Gable tonight. Then a big match, historical match, which I think should be the main event. The main event should be Lyra Valkyria versus Dakota Kai for the women's Intercontinental title. Now, this is long overdue. They should have given the women a mid-card title for a long time, and it is a great thing to have. It's great that they did it on SmackDown for the Women's United States Championship with champion Chelsea Green. Now you're getting the women on Raw, so an opportunity to hold a mid-card title. And I think these are really two good women to have the possibility of being an Intercontinental Champion. I think tonight it's tough to tell because both of them deserve it, but I think at the end of the day, I think Lyra Valkyria might take it. I think Lyra Valkyria might win the Intercontinental title, but it should be a really good match between these two, and it's great to see both of them in this spot. They definitely deserve it. We'll see who walks out with the Intercontinental title. Well, first ever women's Intercontinental champion, and then a match that I thought they would let it fester and do it at Royal Rumble, but they're doing it tonight on Netflix. They're trying to do these big matches, which is great. It's Damian Priest versus Finn Balor in a street fight. They've had issues going way back when. I was there live when Finn Balor cost Damian Priest the world title at SummerSlam to Gunther. It was a very big shock to Damian Priest, and then they've been battling ever since. And I think tonight it's going to get physical. I don't think it's the end of this feud. Damian Priest versus Finn Balor is going to be just a lot of animosity between these two, since there's been clashes with them in the Judgment Day, and now it's coming to a head. They get their hands on each other, and it should be one heck of a contest. So I'm looking forward to it tonight. We'll recap it all tomorrow. Enjoy.